Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. A moment that moved the crowd. Jelly Roll and John Cena share the stage. The world of entertainment thrives on surprise. Sometimes it's a sudden duet between unlikely artists. Sometimes it's a heartfelt speech that catches the audience off guard. And sometimes it's two seemingly different stars colliding in a way that makes fans feel they've witnessed something far greater than celebrity appearances. That was the energy in the air when country rap star Jelly Roll and wrestling icon turned Hollywood actor John Cena shared an emotional moment at today's event. A moment destined to be remembered not for its glamour, but for its raw humanity. Setting the stage, the event had already been buzzing with excitement long before Jelly Roll's name was announced. Fans had gathered not just for the performances, but for the stories of resilience, redemption, and the triumph of spirit. Jelly Roll, who has become a symbol of second chances after years of struggle, was one of the most anticipated figures on the lineup. When he finally stepped onto the stage, the crowd erupted. His raspy, soulful voice carried through the air as he performed songs that felt less like entertainment and more like confessions turned into music. Each lyric touched on pain, survival, and hope, universal truths that echoed in the hearts of everyone listening. But no one expected what would come after the music stopped. John Cena steps forward as Jelly Roll finished his set, the applause still rolling. The crowd began to notice another figure approaching from backstage. Broad-shouldered, calm, and instantly recognizable, John Cena walked into the spotlight. Dressed in his trademark suit, simple but sharp, he smiled at Jelly Roll before turning to the audience. Cena, who has built his career on perseverance and a mantra of never give up, didn't come to promote a movie or a wrestling comeback. Instead, he came to honor Jelly Roll. "Ladies and gentlemen," Cena began, his voice steady but filled with emotion. "We often cheer for the heroes we see on screen or in the ring. But today, I want to take a moment to recognize a real hero, someone who's been through the fire and still found a way to shine his light. That man is Jelly Roll." The audience roared again, but this time, the applause carried a weight of respect rather than pure excitement. The unexpected connection, what made the moment unforgettable, wasn't just Cena's words, but the bond the two men shared in front of everyone. Jelly Roll, wiping away tears, shook his head in disbelief as Cena continued. "You and I may come from different worlds," Cena said, looking directly at him. "But we both know what it means to fight battles nobody else can see. We both know the power of falling down and standing back up. And most importantly, we know the impact it can have when you show others that they can do the same." Jelly Roll, known for his unfiltered honesty, grabbed the microphone with shaking hands. "Man, I grew up watching you," he admitted, voice cracking. "When I was at my lowest, sitting in a cell, thinking life had no meaning, I remember hearing your words, 'Never give up.' I didn't believe it then, but look at us now." The two men embraced, a hug that seemed to collapse the walls between their worlds. Music and wrestling, celebrity and fan, idol and believer. And the crowd stood, many with tears in their eyes, recognizing they weren't just witnessing an event, but a shared testimony of survival. Why it resonated. What made this emotional exchange so powerful was the authenticity. Neither Jelly Roll nor Cena tried to hide behind rehearsed speeches or staged drama. They were raw, vulnerable, and deeply present. For Jelly Roll, this was a chance to show gratitude to someone whose simple motto had once been a lifeline. For Cena, it was an opportunity to remind the world that true heroes aren't defined by titles or trophies, but by resilience. And for the audience, it was a reminder of something more profound. No matter how different our journeys may look, we are connected by the battles we fight within ourselves. Beyond the moment. After their embrace, the event shifted into something bigger than entertainment. Cena stayed on stage as Jelly Roll invited him to join in one final performance. It wasn't planned and it wasn't polished, but it was unforgettable. Jelly Roll sang with his signature grit, while Cena, not known for his singing, chimed in with spoken words, almost like a preacher lifting the message higher. Together, they created a performance that wasn't about perfect notes, but about perfect truth. The audience wasn't just clapping, they were living in the moment. When it ended, the two men stood side by side, hands raised, a living symbol of redemption and perseverance. The symbolism of their encounter to many, the Jelly Roll Cena moment will be remembered as a footnote in entertainment news. But for those in attendance, and for millions who will later watch it unfold online, it's bound to mean something deeper. For fans of Jelly Roll, it reinforced his story of redemption, proving that even those who feel forgotten can rise to a place of honor. For fans of Cena, it was a reminder that his legacy extends far beyond the wrestling ring or Hollywood sets. It's rooted in lifting others up. For everyone else, it was proof that vulnerability and connection can turn a simple event into a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Jelly Roll's reflection later in interviews, Jelly Roll would admit that he never expected such a moment. "I thought I was just coming here to sing," he laughed, his voice still thick with emotion. "But man, when John Cena walked out, it hit me hard. It was like my past met my present. It reminded me that all the pain wasn't wasted. It built me into who I am today." He also spoke of the fans. "The best part wasn't even the hug or the words. It was looking out and seeing people crying, smiling, cheering like they felt seen too. That's what this is all about." Cena take John Cena, always humble, downplayed his role. "I didn't do anything special," he told reporters. "I just recognized a man who inspires millions, including me." Jelly Roll has turned his life around in a way that shows all of us what's possible. "If I can encourage that even a little bit, then I've done my part." A legacy in the making. As the event wrapped, fans knew they had been part of something bigger than headlines. The image of Jelly Roll and Cena standing together, arm in arm, tears in their eyes, was already flooding social media. Hashtags trended, clips spread like wildfire, and discussions filled comment sections about the importance of perseverance, brotherhood, and healing. What started as another entertainment showcase had turned into a movement of hope. Conclusion: in the end, the emotional moment between Jelly Roll and John Cena wasn't about music, wrestling, or fame. It was about humanity. It was about two men from different worlds, showing the audience that strength is not about being unbreakable. It's about breaking, then choosing to stand again. For Jelly Roll, it was validation that his journey from the shadows to the spotlight had purpose. For Cena, it was proof that his simple words, "never give up," still carry weight in the lives of those who need them most. And for everyone who witnessed it, whether in person or through a screen, it was a moment of shared healing. A reminder that no matter our pasts, no matter our struggles, we all carry the power to rise.